Carter, just what every college basketball fan has been wanting more of. Indiana basketball on a 2-day turnaround. They play North Alabama at home on Thursday. This is 48 hours after they survive at home against Morehead State. The good news is North Alabama is a worse basketball team than Morehead State. The bad news is that Indiana is not a good basketball team right now. North Alabama could do this, I think. I think there's a chance. Their resume is not overly impressive. They have lost, what is this, 5 away games already on the season. Their only road win is Charleston Southern, who is one of the worst teams in the country. I don't know. I thought Indiana was going to roll against whoever it was they just played, Morehead State. I had them to cover in that game by 12. Clearly I was wrong. I don't know what the spread's going to be in this game. Ken Pom likes Indiana by 13, but I think it's kind of crazy to think Indiana can beat anybody by 13 right now.
They are only 13-point favorites against North Alabama.
It's not the book. It's Ken Pom's projection.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm just sorry. My apologies. I am going to find a way to talk myself into Alabama because North Alabama, you know what they need? They need one guard. If they can get one guard to pull off what Lathan did in regards to Morehead State, I think they can win this basketball game. Until Xavier Johnson returns to this basketball team, I don't know if there's a team on this schedule that this team has better guards than, to be honest with you. Like Morehead State's players were better than Gabe Cupps and Trey Galloway.
That's mean to Trey.
Lathan was better than Galloway.
Trey was fine. He had 14 points. He was fine.
Yeah, he was fine. Lathan was better.
I mean, yeah, if we're just going one for one, but like Morehead State's second best guy in the backcourt wasn't better than Trey. And I thought we were doing Lathan and Cupps.
Okay, we could do Lathan and Cupps. And then that second guy might have been.
Stop it.
Man, how the mighty have fallen, man. Like the days of Yogi Ferrell gracing the backcourt seem far and far and far beyond the times.
Here's my bigger issue with Indiana. I think this is the first time I've done this with Indiana before, so prepare yourself, Hoosier fans. If you haven't watched my Illinois videos through the years or other programs that we've talked about, this might be a shocker to you what I'm about to do. I'm a body language PhD.
Hey.
There's some horrible body language on this Indiana team, and it's not coming from the guy everybody thought would be the horrible body language guy, Cart. You know who has the worst body language on this team right now?
Is it a player or a coach?
Malik Reneau.
Yeah.
Malik Reneau has supposedly been the leader of this team, the guy who's supposed to carry himself like the vet. He's only a sophomore. That's a lot to ask. I get it. But when you're the constant here, and Trey Galloway is also a leader, but you're supposed to be the constant in this front court. You added kel'el Ware, who has questions of his own and is new to the program. You added Mackenzie Mbako, who has questions of his own and is new to the program. Malik Reneau needs to be the guy who has his head on straight, who does things the right way, who is on the same page with the coaching staff. He's not right now. I mean, it was really, really dicey with him and Mike Woodson in this game. We had people in the gym that were hitting me up on the side being like, we might need a Reneau conversation. Like he's been really combative with the staff in and out of the game, shaking off the staff and having to have conversations on the sideline. Reneau had one of his worst games of the season, if not his worst game of the season last game. He had 6 points and 4 fouls in 22 minutes. You, before the season, said you thought he was their best player. You thought he needed to be the guy. I think he just needs to be a stabilizer, and right now he's not that. I'm really concerned about it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like you said, he has to be that stabilizer because, you know, obviously Ware doesn't have that personality to do that, and Mbako doesn't have the personality to do that. Galloway does, but at the same time, he's more like a quiet, like a lead by example guy, and Gabe Cupps is just trying to maintain a high heart rate. So it really lands on Malik Reneau to do a lot. And if his body language is bad, I think that's going to resonate throughout the whole team. And this, like you said, this is kind of making its way around the word that Reneau and Woodson kind of had a little tiff on the bench or something yesterday. I didn't see a clip or anything about it, but everyone was talking about it. So right now the vibes are extremely bad. If you think about it, Indiana is 8-3 currently. 8-3, I think it is. and they're very low on KenPom. They're the third luckiest team on KenPom, and the vibes are just overall awful. Indiana fans are on Twitter in an uproar about the team, about Woodson, about everything going on, and they're just in a bad spot. And also, something just hit me. Here's my reason I want to be on North Alabama. North Alabama has one player who is averaging 4 assists a game that leads the team. Everybody else on the team is averaging less than 1 assist per game. That means Alabama is full of players that are do him. If I'm getting do him offense, I think they can outdo some Indiana players.
Or it means they have an Indiana roster construction where nobody can pass. Like,
I rather lean into the side of their do him offense.
okay. Yeah, I don't know if you want to play do him with Kel'el Ware.
You do him on the perimeter.
Yeah. How did that work in the final possession for Morehead State?
It didn't, but it worked for a lot of the game.
Okay. All right. I'm just I don't know. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but this is what I strongly believe is going to happen with Indiana. There is going to be a game this season where this mirage of Indiana has a good record despite everything telling us they're a bad team comes crashing down. Like I think not only are they going to lose a game that they shouldn't lose, I think they are going to lose a game by like 25 points to a team that they should beat. And I don't know when it's going to come. They're running out of non-conference opportunities for it to happen. It's North Alabama or it's Kennesaw State. But like then they go to Nebraska. That would be a great time for that to happen. They host Ohio State at Assembly Hall after that. I could definitely see Ohio State running them out of Assembly Hall. I just think there's going to be like it all comes crashing down moment. I think it could happen in this game. Like I truly believe there's a chance North Alabama just like wins this game by double digits strictly because of where Indiana's at, not because of anything North Alabama does, but because I think it's all coming together where Indiana is realizing the truth of who they are. And while they keep surviving, they can't keep doing that every single game. But I guess I want to know like when or if Xavier Johnson's even coming back, right? Because that would change everything.
Yeah. I feel like, to be honest, they're probably trying to like hold him out until Big Ten play starts, like into the new year. But they're like playing with fire, man. They
Yeah.
need that man back,
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, for sure. It's ugly stuff.
Yeah. I
All right.
will say this. Um, I personally, I think was a. I don't know if I was wrong about Xavier Johnson and like him being like a top 10 guard or something like that, but he is very important to this Indiana team with how the roster's constructed. They need him bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's critical. And again, I don't think that says much about how much we believe in Xavier Johnson. It just says about how little they have outside of Xavier Johnson. So,
Yeah.
what's your prediction for this game? Who wins? And what's the score?
Indiana wins the game by 10 points.
You say all that, and then you duck the prediction.
I don't want to just get on here every day and just be like, "Oh, this team's gonna beat Indiana." They are lucky as hell.
Got it. I'll do it. I have North Alabama by 8 in this game.
Let's go, Greg.
It's going to come crashing down. I think this is when it does.
Before we exit this, can you give me North Alabama's KenPom ranking?
224.
Ooh, hook it to my goddamn veins. Let's go.
Why is that good?
Because I need this at assembly too.
At Assembly, yeah.
Uh,
At Assembly. What do you think Mike Woodson's getting for Christmas?
mm, probably like a new, razor,
Hmm.
like
For
a
the
goatee shape up thing.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's getting like one of those mugs that like is a temperature changer. Like it either keeps your stuff hot or it keep like a Yeti type thing, but like there's like even an advanced element to the Yeti, like an off-brand Yeti that can either heat or cool your drink as needed. And I
yeah,
think he's going to be confounded by it and spent like 6 hours trying to do various drinks in it.
yeah. Or honorable mention, like those classic grandkid to grandpa, like a mug with a basketball that's like implanted in it, and he like uses it and washes it every 2 weeks just because like that's what he does.
What do you think Gabe Cupps is getting for Christmas?
A pack of Zins.
New running shoes.
Hokas?
Cardio Cups, baby. All right. Good luck, Indiana. Not good. Good luck, North Alabama. That's where we're at. We'll be here to recap this game, sadly, I'm sure. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy New Year.